Last time on Hero Squad, Under the Dragon's Shadow.
It's been 2 years since the last war, which pitted the entirety of the continent of Khorvaire against itself.
I'm the guy that you come to get your dirty deeds done.
I'm Atlas. I'm a human paladin. Don't really believe in God whatsoever.
My name is Christina. I am a bard.
I am Brittany. Brittany Battle Axes. Don't forget your last name.
Oh yeah, Orculera.
Christina
Orculera. I think I know that voice. Oh my gosh! Are you Questiny's child? They have a sword in their hand, and they kind of raise it up, and it starts to glow, and they stab it straight through the door, and then the door seems to melt. Some things jump inside.
Oh, dear.
And now, let's get ready for some combat, y'all.
Oh my god.
On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Let's get ready for some combat,
Oh
y'all.
my god.
Are we rolling in it?
We will be rolling initiative.
Okay.
So, everybody roll initiatives if you haven't.
I had 12.
12.
12. Did you add your
11.
initiative?
Yeah, I had 9
Yes.
and 3.
Yeah.
12, 12, 11.
Wait, actually, no, I'm sorry, 14.
We're like sisters.
It's like we're sisters or something.
14.
Mine would be
Oh my
18.
god.
18? Okay. So.
I forgot that I have a negative initiative.
Then you two
You
get to
have
decide.
negative?
-1.
It's,
Wow.
It's Dex modifier, but I feel like we also have the same Dex.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so we should just do another roll off.
No, well, if that's how you want to do it, yeah. Rick, what did you roll again?
I 14.
Got a 13.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I got a 4.
And you got, okay, all right. What you see that has burst into these windows are some little, like, clockwork-looking things.
Oh.
What they look like are, 2 of them are kind of round, like spherical, with like
they're
a single eye in the middle.
Like a BB-8?
No, I'm thinking more of like a
BB-8 with legs.
Marwyn,
Okay.
the dwarven thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a BB-8 with 2 little, tiny little skinny, like duck legs and 2 little skinny little arms.
Okay.
That's adorable.
And then 2 of them look kind of like cubes that have been split in half, and they have like cogs and stuff in the middle.
Okay.
Here, okay. And then they also have arms and legs, and those ones seem to be carrying like javelins. The ones that are the kind of cubes, the split cubes, are closer to the cargo cart. The spherical ones are closer to all of you, and they attack.
Ooh.
Immediately. Like, it seems as if they have no concept of anything other than they are just immediately focused on attacking.
Okay.
The closest to them would be you.
Okay.
So, the one over there, or I guess for the number 4 right there. So the number 4 is going to go first. And that's one of the little sphere dudes. And he swings and totally whiffs.
Yay! You dumb robot.
So he has like a little kind of like dagger kind of thing on the end of his little punchy fist. And he goes to hit you, but instead of hitting you, he hits the cloak a little bit.
That's why I wear it.
It kind of looks around a little bit, and it makes these kind of like clicking and popping noises. And then you hear all the other ones start making clicking and popping noises back at it. The number 1 moves over to, who's that closest to the door there? Is that Christina?
Yes.
All right, the other one comes up to you. And what's your AC?
14.
14. He also misses. So again, little punchy dude, tries to stab at you, but can't quite hit you. Kind of maybe like hits like right next to you. And then backs up a little bit and then kind of does the same thing where he kind of looks around and click, 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 pop, 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 click, 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 pop, pop, pop.
These robots need to be recalibrated.
The number 5 rushes at Brittany.
I'm the one with...
The one that's dabbing?
Put it on this on
no,
this
not
side
the
of it.
dabbing one.
She's the dabbing one.
No, I'm the
She's-
dabbing one.
Well, then it goes for you then, Rick.
It goes for me? God damn it.
This is the one that has the javelin.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. And you
What
can't.
was
It
it?
was a 1.
I wasn't gonna re-roll it. It gets 2 moves, but that was the first critical fail of the game.
And it wasn't me.
So normally this one gets a second attack, but it swings and it totally biffs and actually kind of like stabs itself, and it kind of goes like and kind of like makes a whole bunch of random noises. Then the number 6, it goes for Ash, and I can't roll today. And
Oh
you guys
my
are
God.
lucky. Look, that's a 2.
Oh my god.
You're lucky.
Recalibrate that.
I gotta recalibrate these die, but it's good for y'all because in the first encounter, y'all didn't get hit on a surprise attack. Yep. So now it goes to Ash or Atlas. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, the cube dude that's closest to me, I'll take a swing at him.
Okay. First attack from a player character of the game.
Okay, so for my Warhammer one-handed, I am a 1d8 plus 2. Plus, I have dueling, which is an additional plus 2 damage to damage rolls.
But first, you need to roll your attack roll,
Okay.
which is d20.
Do you have any modifiers
Okay.
for that? So, like,
ATK, yes. ATK
Yeah.
is plus 4.
So yeah, plus 4.
Damn.
So you'll roll your d20 and then
Okay.
add the plus 4 to whatever you get.
So,
Ash.
3.
All right. So you swing and you whiff.
Okay.
You just totally miss.
Okay.
And nothing bad happens to you, but you do just kind of like, and you know, this thing just came bursting through the window. Maybe you weren't ready for that. So you just
Yeah.
kind of like get a little bit like off footing and you just kind of swing and you don't quite hit it. But yeah, that's that.
All right.
Next up is Rick.
Okay,
Rager.
I would like to use sneak attack. So with sneak attack, I need to have advantage, but I don't need to have advantage if on the attack roll, another enemy target is within 5 feet. So because I have 2 enemy targets.
So if you have 2 targets within 5 feet.
If another enemy of the, another enemy of the target. So because I have Atlas within 5 feet, right?
Atlas. See, these things aren't really like positioned really well on here. I wouldn't say that you were within 5 feet of Atlas, but I would say that because number 4 attacked you, pull the number 4 further down. Right? No, down towards you. Or that is you up there?
This is me.
Okay, so yeah. So it's near Brittany.
Perfect. So then I
you-
can
you
attack
target
number
4 with a
Perfect.
sneak attack.
I would like to attack number 4 with a sneak attack. So I can use this once per turn, and it adds an extra 1d6 into my attacks.
To your attack roll or to your
Damage, yes.
Damage, okay.
Yes. So, yeah, my attack roll,
and that's advantage, right? Because you're doing stealth.
yes. Well, I don't
no,
get, I
he's
don't
not
get
stealthed.
advantage.
He's not
Okay,
stealthed.
just making sure.
I would have to use it if I had advantage.
If you had advantage, you could.
unless
Yeah.
there was another
Okay.
person
All right.
nearby.
Go
Okay.
for it.
14.
14, you miss.
Wow.
So
okay.
once again, you're swinging, but these things they're small and they're whirring and buzzing.
Yeah, apparently.
And they
They have high AC apparently.
yeah, what the hell is their AC?
You were close. Anna, Brittany.
All right, I'm gonna cast Bane. So up to 3 creatures of my choice that I can see within range must make charisma saving throws. And if they fail, then they have to subtract a d4 from attack roll or saving throw.
Against what?
Charisma?
Yeah. But I mean, is there a
Then
difficulty?
It's 12.
Your
12 is my spell save DC.
Okay, so
So just that one, and that one.
1, 4, and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is for 1.
Failed.
Failed.
So d4
Number. Well, it's not just this roll because they do get a bonus. 4
fails.
fails, and 5 was the other one.
Oh, that passes because it's
Hold
12.
on. Well, no, but that's not necessarily. I have to look at its charisma.
If
It
these
is- it
things
is a-
have charisma,
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
damned.
Is it 12?
They're very charismatic
Yeah, no,
robots.
you hit them all. So what do they have to do?
So before you make an attack roll, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that from your attack roll or a saving throw.
Okay, so they all have Bane status, essentially, those 3.
And I'm going to use my free action to cast Bardic Inspiration.
You can do that as a bonus action?
Yeah. Rick.
Yay!
A d6. So you can use that after you roll your d20 for like an attack roll
Perfect.
if you think it's going to fail.
So that gives a d6 bonus to attack rolls? Okay.
It gives it, this creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use Bardic Inspiration die.
It's also
You can also use it on saving throws.
It's like,
as
Yeah.
I assume it's a one-time thing? So he uses it and then it's done. Okay.
Yeah,
and you can use
it's,
it on saving-
any
okay.
roll dice or roll
And
checks.
do I have to use it before I roll? I can't.
No,
do
no,
like,
you can-
oh,
you can
I
wait.
wait
You
to
can
roll.
use it
You can
after
wait.
you roll.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then, Jazzy.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the one that's closest to Christina.
Okay.
And while I do that, I push Christina back. I was like, get behind me.
You mean Brittany?
Or, yeah, Brittany.
Because you're Christina.
That's
Yeah.
true. Sorry.
You've
I
had
keep getting
too many boots.
Dodge boots.
Several boots.
Brittany, get behind me. Just, I don't want you to get hurt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go after this guy right here.
When you do that, it provokes an attack of opportunity
Oh, that's right.
from the number 1 over there.
Okay.
So,
I forgot about that.
what's your AC?
14.
You have gotten hit.
Ugh, I forgot about attack of opportunity. It's been a while.
So, you. So what happens is this little thing. It takes a little dagger thing. Like as you're like turning to try and help Brittany, you don't notice that this thing takes a quick little jab at you, and it kind of catches you on the side a little bit, and you take 5 damage.
5.
Yep.
Ooh.
Damn. All right.
You can still take your turn though. You can still attack.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack that number 4.
Okay.
Forgot about attack of
Yep.
opportunity.
Yep.
It's been too long. Was that 9 plus 2? No, it doesn't make it. 11.
These guys must have an AC of 15. I'm gonna guess their AC is 15.
I mean,
That's y'all's turn. So back to the other ones. We'll just go in order. 1, 4, 6,
Oh,
5.
brother.
So number 1. Now that you've kind of moved away from it, it's dead set on you. So it just closes in on you. But since you have now moved in front of Brittany, it just sees Brittany and goes for Brittany.
rude.
And how long does the Bane last?
I think it lasts for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
but
All right. So then that's the whole combat basically. What's your AC as well?
My AC is 13.
All right. This one missed you. Number 4 swings, misses. Number 5 swings, misses. And number 6 swings at Atlas,
18.
misses. So these things, so here's the thing about how they're swinging, right? So several of them are missing, but this one hits you.
Yeah.
And it just glances off of your armor.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, it goes like, "Meow," and then hits it, and then suddenly you see it like, kind of like turns, and like popping, clicking. So then, Ash, your turn.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's try this again. I'm just gonna do a regular old swing at him.
Yeah.
Bane is a concentration, so if I get hit,
If you
I
get hit,
have
it
to make
breaks.
a concentration check.
Yep, gotcha, yep.
That's an 11,
And you get +4 or something like
and
that?
I get +4.
Yep, you hit it, which is what, number 6?
I'm swinging at number 6, yes.
Okay. Do your damage, roll your damage.
Okay, so my damage is going to be 1d8, and then I get a +2 to bludgeoning.
Okay, so the +2 to bludgeoning, is it +2 damage or is it +2 to attack rolls?
It's just from the Warhammer itself. It says 1d8 +2 bludgeoning.
Oh, yeah, 1d8 +2. Okay, so yeah, you roll the 1d8 and you add the 2.
And then I have an additional +2 damage from my dueling.
Is that damage? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, yep.
Oh no, Ash.
So that's a 2
Well, +4.
+4.
So you did 6 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you smack that sucker pretty dang hard.
Cool.
Like you smack that cube and a corner comes off. Right? He's still moving and popping and whirring, but there's a little more popping going on, a little less whirring, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you smack him pretty good.
All right. Cool.
Next up, Rick.
I mean, once again, I'm going to use a stealth attack against number 4.
Okay. And that gives you, what does it give you, advantage?
It gives me, I don't get advantage. I would need advantage
Okay, it
if,
gives you bonus damage.
yeah, if Christina weren't right in front of 4. So since there is another threat in front of the enemy within 5 feet.
Sure.
So basically I get 1d6 damage.
Sure, all right, so roll your attack roll.
God damn it, you gotta be kidding me.
What'd you roll?
A 2?
All right, well, at least it wasn't a critical fail. You whiff it again. All right, Brittany.
Okay.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany, biatch.
Bash.
I'm going to cast heroism on Christina. So I just sort of touch you lightly on your shoulder, and I was like, "Sister, you effing got this."
I better, because I just got hit.
Can you cast while so close to enemies, or does that confer disadvantage?
So heroism is a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery.
Right. But casting while within combat range, doesn't that confer
I'm not
disadvantage?
in combat though.
You are.
Who's
Number
in combat
1
with me?
swung at you.
I'm not normally in combat with things.
I think it confers disadvantage, which means that you have to roll twice and take the lower roll.
But I don't roll on this.
Oh, you don't.
It's a spell, so all I have to do is touch something.
You might have to make a save then. Anyway, go. Well, for this one, we'll just say you do it.
So you get 4 temporary hit points. I mean,
Every
I can
turn?
at the start of each of its turns.
For how
that's
long?
What it says up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute. Okay. Oh, and it's a concentration, I see.
Oh well, if it's a concentration,
Yeah.
never mind. I can't have 2
You
concentrations.
can't have 2 concentrations going.
Sorry, this is the first time playing a bard.
It's all right. It's all right. We're all learning. We're all learning.
Because I want to keep my Bane going.
Keep that Bane
I
going.
want to keep the Bane going.
Oh, Bane Bee. It's another one of those.
Say my Bane, say my Bane.
Nice.
I guess I can attack normally while doing concentration, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So then I'll just use my longbow.
Okay.
And I guess I'll attack the one behind me. So Christina and I are back to back fighting.
Okay.
Sure.
Because we're badasses.
All right, so you're swinging at 1.
Yeah, so 16, will that hit?
Yes. Oh, you're doing a ranged attack from close range?
I mean, it's like 10 feet away.
No,
It's
he's
not 10
he's
feet
5
away.
feet away. He's
Fine.
swinging you. So
Well-
you take disadvantage on that for sure. So you definitely need to roll that again. No, the d20 again. Oh, perfect.
That's better.
Even better, yeah.
So-
So you take the lowest, which
So-
was going to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
So 1d8 plus 3.
I mean, if you're that close, it's gonna hit.
So 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. Somehow, the arrow hits into it, and it pierces like into the metal of this thing, and it like suddenly like it's like kind of jarring back and forth. It's not doing so hot. It's still standing, but it does not look well. It does not look well. It is, in the terms of Dungeons and Dragons, bloodied. All right, Christina.
Okay. I am. I'm still gonna attack the one that attacked Brittany.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Yeah.
The first one that attacked. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So 13 plus
You definitely hit it.
2. Let's go.
Let's go. So number 4. All right.
Oh shit!
Nice.
6.
So what's the total damage?
Um.
Doesn't matter. It explodes into dust.
You see that, Brittany?
Yeah.
Nice
I
job,
turned back
sister.
and I'm like, that was pretty. that was pretty cool. What you
I did it for you, hat guy.
Dude, that was pretty. Was it your hat that? I want the hat back if that's what did it.
All right. So as soon as that one dies, popping and whirring ensues again. You can hear the click, 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 click. Now, back to the baddies. Number 1, swinging at Brittany. Definitely hits.
That's for
That's
sure
a
a
hit.
hit.
So it swings at you. This time it's punching. And so instead of using the little stabby dagger, it just kind of hits you like that. All right?
Okay.
2 little punches to the knees. You take 5 points of damage.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, I also have to do
Kneecapped
a concentration. Did you do your D4 with
that's
that as
true.
well?
No, I did
mean,
not.
it doesn't matter
It doesn't matter
because
what it
it's a
hit.
19.
But
Concentration check. That's a natural
Oh, shit.
1.
that's
Oh,
natural 1.
shit.
All right.
So I am nothing is baned anymore.
All right. Yeah. So the Bane is dropped,
The bane is dropped.
and I'm gonna say, because it was a critical fail,
Oh my god.
that not
I don't
only
get
is
to
that,
roll again to make sure I don't F it up.
no. All that happens is that you also. Well, no. We'll leave it. We'll leave it.
She's
I'm gonna
no
be
longer
nice
an
today.
adventurer
I'm
now.
gonna
She
be
got
nice
hit in
today.
the knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took an arrow to the knee. I'm sorry.
Took a robo fist to the knee. So yeah, we'll just leave that there. Then number 5 attacks Rhaegar. Misses. Yes. Number 6 attacks Atlas. Misses. Yes. And that's that.
Cool.
Atlas.
Since you didn't explicitly say it, my dude's not bloody yet.
The dude in front of you, he actually is.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just do another regular attack at him.
Okay.
On 6.
Yes, on 6. It's a 3.
Oh, jeez.
You swing and miss. So
Yeah.
once again, you're just kind of you're not doing too well with these tiny little dudes.
I'm not.
Yeah.
They're too tiny.
Too
I'm
tiny.
sorry, distracted you.
It's all right.
Rhaegar.
All right. God damn.
Rhaegar misses.
Yep.
Brittany.
Their AC should not be that high. It's ridiculous.
So now that my bane is done, I'm gonna cast heroism. So I'm gonna try this again. So I'm gonna touch Christina, and now she's immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points of 4 at the beginning of each of your turn.
So you just
I
sort of reach
say,
over and go,
you got this, sister.
Now, did you say that was a bonus action, or that's a?
No, that's my action.
That's your action. Okay.
And then my bonus action is going to be to do another bardic inspiration. And
How many can we do?
Can you do multiple?
I can do
Oh,
as many
up to your
my
modifier.
char modifier,
Right.
which is 2.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
So
And
say
don't forget-
yeah, don't
my
your hat is
inspiration.
cool.
Don't forget you got the inspiration. Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What does that give me?
That inspires you. You kind of go, aw.
You're like really inspired now. So you can use that when you're rolling attacks and you think you're going to fail it. You can be like,
Basically, you roll the d20, and
Yeah.
if you're like, oh, I'm close, but I'm not quite there, you roll that, and you get to add that bonus to the attack roll.
Cool.
Or you can add it to a saving throw if you have to. Okay, so that was Brittany's turn.
I like you, hat guy. I'm gonna come over here and help you out. So I'm gonna run over to Ash Atlas.
Hat guy.
Okay.
We haven't exchanged names yet, so
I said hat guy.
I know.
Yeah.
So you're in front of number 6.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack it with my sword. I'm gonna help you out, hat guy. 11 plus 2, that is 13. I doubt I.
You miss. You glance. So again, you come over and you like run. You're like, I'm gonna help you, hat guy, and you swing at it, and you kind of like, zing, like ping right off the top of it.
Yeah.
Is the hat not working now?
Look, we're on a moving train.
I get it. I mean, it happened to me twice.
It had been.
oh my God.
Really?
Oh boy.
I had to do it.
All right.
I had to do it.
Go to jail.
I confer disadvantage upon you for your puns. All right. Number 1 swings at Rhaegar.
Wait,
misses.
number 1?
No, Brittany.
Oh, Brittany. I thought you said it Rhaegar.
Rhaegar's over here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, at Brittany, excuse me. At Brittany. It misses. Number 5 swings at Rhaegar. Definitely misses.
Yay!
Number 6 swings at still Atlas. Misses.
We need to be using like an random number generator because these dice are just the worst.
They really are. This is killing me right now.
Is it me?
Yep.
Ah,
13, that's good.
13.
Swinging at number 6.
Plus your attack modifier.
Yeah. You
And
got it.
then-
You don't need. No. Don't
You don't
roll
need
that.
to use your
don't
Don't
inspiration.
roll that.
Okay.
Because you get your attack modifier. So
Yeah.
13 plus 4.
I think their AC is 15. You're
you
fine.
hit like 17
Yeah.
just with
Okay.
your modifier.
Cool. Then we're gonna do damage. 3
Plus 4, right?
4.
All right.
It's
So
better than your last one.
you smash the cube with your hammer.
Yeah.
And it kind of like caves in, and gears and cogs fly everywhere, and then all of them turn to dust.
Whoa. All
Clicking-
of them?
No, not the other creatures. No, all of the gears and
All
things.
the gears and cogs.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Clicking and popping happens again.
Okay.
Number 1 starts to vibrate, and the sand, the dust that is left behind from the one that just exploded, kind of shifts over in its direction, and it
shoot.
transforms into one of the cube types.
Oh.
I knew you had it in there, hat guy. I came over here to help you,
Thank you.
and inspire you. And I did it.
It's all in the hats, isn't it?
High five.
All in
High
the hats.
five.
You guys are disgusting.
All right, so moving on to who's next?
Me.
8.
8. I'm going to roll my damn inspiration here. Because I've got plus 3 initiative, so that's actually
So plus
an
3 attack
11.
roll. Yeah.
Through attack.
So, or yeah, sorry. Okay, so is that enough?
What did you?
11.
That's 11, 12, 13, 14. That's not enough, is it?
No.
Son of a bitch! I'm getting sick of this
gotta
garbage.
get rid of
Now
that
you,
now.
you
No,
get
you're
rid of
not
the
to
inspiration die.
It's ridiculous.
They have high AC. They have high
It's
AC.
dumb.
So next up would be Brittany.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Can I shift like a step back, or will that incur
The
an
only way
opportunity?
it will incur an attack of opportunity unless you disengage, which means you take your action to move.
I'll just try and hit it with a bow and arrow.
Again, okay. So
Yeah,
remember, it
with
confers
the
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yep. Take the lowest roll. The 2.
Yeah, that's not.
So
gonna
yeah,
hit.
you try to fire an arrow at it again, and you just boom, right out the window.
It's fine.
All right, Brittany or Christina.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and help my sister.
Okay.
Help me, sister.
I'm
No one's
doing
helping
it.
me. No one's helping Rhaegar.
I want to try something different. No, that's a con.
What are you talking about? I inspired you.
You did, but
you?
I mean, I did. It's
Yeah.
not my fault.
fat lot of good your inspiration did.
All right.
Wow, that's the last time you're gonna get
All
inspiration.
right. I'm turning around. I'm gonna go hit him.
Okay.
I was gonna do
Yep.
a spell, but it's a cone, and I don't want to hit.
Sure.
Brittany.
Sure.
Oh god, it didn't work. I'm like, crap. But before I do, I'm gonna use my own bardic inspiration. Rick,
Okay.
can you hand me one of yours extras? Because I only have one.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I believe
So
in
what?
you.
Yeah, that's what you say. I believe.
I believe in you. You can do it.
All right.
so.
So, number one,
believe I can
which is
fly.
now a cube, actually kind of like assesses the situation just briefly, and then attacks Brittany again,
Rude.
and misses.
Sweet.
And number 5
Suck a
swings at Rhaegar. What's your AC?
14.
Yep, he got you. And that was number 5. Okay. So, I just want to go ahead and say that this encounter was not supposed to be that hard.
Yeah. Maybe,
No, legit. Like I use, there's like a generator that you could use for these things, and like for this party, it was supposed to be easy.
You know,
It would have been
sometimes-
easy if we could get a blow on them.
All right, so you take 6 damage.
Oh, I'm gonna get you
It's
number
pretty good.
5.
It's pretty good.
Freaking Johnny 5. over
They
here.
have the javelins, right?
Yeah, but this one, he just
Okay.
they got things they can do.
They got a whole repertoire of moves, those cubes.
So,
At least 6 different moves.
I just realized something that roll an attack of opportunity.
Whew, neat. That's friggin' 6!
All right.
Garbage die!
I gave you the
Recalibrate.
nat 20
So-
earlier.
It did, yeah. The one so I could get a beer.
What's your armor again?
Thanks.
That's my AC.
Yep, AC.
18.
Oh, actually, you know what, Rick? You only took 4 damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
What did you say? I took 6?
I told you. I said you took 6. You only took 4.
Okay, great.
You said your AC is
18.
18. All right. So this guy, after punching Rick, actually cocks back, pulls the javelin out like from like its back, and throws it right at you.
Whoa!
Excuse me?
Yep.
you
And
they got moves.
it actually chunks right into your armor.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So, 2 damage.
What?
They got you on your good shoulder.
Yep. Got you right in your shoulder. So you take 2 damage. Okay. Now back to y'all, Atlas.
Okay. I turn around and confront the jerk that just threw a javelin at me. I was like, oh, hey, Rhaegar, buddy. This guy's a jerk.
I'm your buddy?
Let's kill this guy.
Man, you went to not trusting this guy to trusting this
2!
guy. real fast. All right.
I rolled
2!
A 2. I think because you guys are surrounding something together, I think that gives you advantage.
Okay, so you get to roll again. Don't roll a 2.
Isn't it only if you're flanking him?
I don't think it has to be flanking. I think it just has to be another an ally within 5 feet of the same enemy that you are targeting, I believe. We're going to go with that for today. I'm going to read more about advantage for next time, but I believe that means you get to roll again. And you take the higher of the 2 because that's advantage.
Okay, that's better.
A 12
So it's
Plus your 4.
plus
right?
my 4.
You hit it.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Rolling
Destroy
for damage.
it.
Nice.
That is a 6
Plus?
plus 4.
Yeah, you killed him.
You didn't kill it.
What?
But you did knock a huge chunk out of it. It like it's like as bloody as you can be without being bloody. So it's kind of like but it's still there. Popping and whirring, but it's still alive.
You jerk!
Rhaegar.
Don't javelin my shoulder.
All right, well, I'm going to try to take out this number 5 jerk now that's been causing me so much pain and anguish. I swear to God, you stupid dice. If you
talk nicely
do me dirty.
to it, maybe.
Yeah.
No!
It's not
I tried to be
good.
nice earlier. Now it's negative reinforcement.
A 1. A natural 1.
So
Yelling at it. You
so
Try
hold on.
honey next
Hold on.
time.
No, what, did you just put that in your mouth?
Yeah. Oh, I get
You
advantage?
have advantage, you
I'll
dink.
roll this one.
This guy over here.
Don't swallow that dice.
Yeah.
20!
Oh my god.
Landed on my hair.
Rick just spit the dice that was in his mouth
Gross.
That dice is dead to me.
onto Jasmine's hair.
All right, roll damage.
Oh! That's an 8 plus 3. That's 11 damage.
All right, so I'm going to tell you this. Because you rolled a crit, you would be able to roll for more damage. You've already killed the
Yeah.
thing like hardcore. So it's kind of been like popping and whirring. You had a new friend come over here. You're like, suddenly you've got this little bit of like energy and vigor, and you're just like, bam, stab. And as soon as you do, dust. All right,
Yay!
disintegrates
Sorry,
with the rest
Jazz.
of them.
It's fine.
Get rid of
Again, with the dust, I'm like, Damn, dude, that was pretty cool.
Thanks, dude. Making friends.
So the last one that's left is number 1. Brittany, I believe it is your turn.
Then I'm gonna try and shoot this one with. Don't forget, you keep getting hit points.
I know.
Temporary.
12 plus 5.
Yep.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
Damage.
7.
All right, so you sink another arrow right into its eye, and it kind of goes, and then poofs into
Yes.
dust. It is gone.
Damn, all you
Suck
guys
it.
are really good at turning things into
Finally.
sandy dust.
All right, the aftermath, right?
Yeah.
Glass everywhere. Perrin and Lordrum in the corner, just like, what? Perrin's like, that was amazing! Every time I don't think you can impress me more, you just shatter my expectations. Quest and his child are the greatest warriors in all the land.
It's true.
You, out of the corner of your eye, see back into the cargo room that you were supposed to be guarding.
Yeah.
You see that shadowy figure run out of the door and leap up onto the roof.
Shit.
Okay?
Sorry, but I don't think they're gonna give you another job here.
Well,
You were supposed to be guarding that car.
yeah, but then I came out because I saw you were here.
Yeah, you left your post.
Can we get the cargo back?
Is
Hold
our
on.
cargo
I'm
missing?
gonna like
you
go
gonna-
over here and just look.
So you're gonna run back in? Okay, you run back that way. As you do, like as you're on your way, right as you're about to like exit that way, out of the cargo room, you see a figure emerge. You see those pink orbs that you had seen before.
Oh, yeah.
And stepping before you is a 7-foot-tall Warforged. Armor black covering its whole body. Has an orange cloak covering a lot of its body. It looks up at the roof and literally just leaps up onto the roof as well. And as it does that, you see it kind of like throws its arm back, and out of its arm comes a blade that starts to glow.
Whoa.
Leaps up onto the roof.
Did anyone else see that guy? That guy was awesome.
And you can hear, on like above you, you can hear a lot of ruckus.
Okay, so they're all up on the roof. Then sure, I'll try to shimmy my way up on the roof.
All right, the ladder is there. You can
Okay.
climb up on the roof.
Cool.
All right, what are y'all doing? You're still down in the cart. What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow my boy Atlas.
You're gonna follow Atlas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
top
I'm
of the
gonna
roof?
follow him too.
I've already been on the roof one time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up there for a second try today.
What are y'all doing? Just chilling?
I'm gonna touch Atlas. I really, really like your hat. Please don't die.
You say that before he goes up?
Go, and I give him a bardic inspiration.
How long is Bardic Inspiration?
I still have
It's,
one.
like a
it's
minute.
good for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. You get it. You can only have one, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
they
I guess
can.
no. If
Do
you
they
get, you can have one
stack?
from each. You can probably have one from each. 'Cause
Right.
it's inspiration.
Yeah.
Can you give out? Oh, how many?
2.
2. Okay.
both have
So
2.
you have one. You have one. You're out. Are you out?
I'm out, yeah, because
All right.
I gave one to the
Got it.
each boy.
Cool.
Yep.
So the two of you emerge. You first, Atlas, and then followed by you, Rhaegar, climbing up onto the roof, and you see these two figures. The one figure running off into the distance, the cloak kind of flowing behind, and you see the Warforged kind of chasing after this one, and actually it hurls its sword, which has kind of like flames kind of crackling off of the edge of it, and it flies right at this other figure, who very quickly turns and bats it away with her sword. And you clearly see now it's the figure of a woman, and her cloak kind of flies back. Her sword is crackling with lightning, and actually it also seems to like shift into ice. So it's back and forth, lightning, ice, lightning, ice. And actually when you look at her face even, her skin, she kind of has a mask covering the lower part of her face, but you can see now like the top of her head. And you can see that it's purplish skin that then shifts into greenish skin and back. And as it does, you see that her hair is not quite hair, but it's almost like crystalline in nature. And within those crystals, you see kind of it flashing with like almost like lightning or thunderous clouds. What? She raises her sword up, and the sword of the Warforged actually flies back right past her face into the hand of the Warforged. And they continue to chase along the top of these carts.
Is she carrying like a sack of loot?
You notice that under her arm, she is carrying a small chest.
Okay.
Just a very small, like a little lockbox kind of thing. And you actually remember that this was the one that you saw right next to those pink glowing orbs in the cargo when you looked inside of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to turn to Atlas and say, is it worth it?
I'm gonna be thrown off the train if I don't get that thing,
I'm
probably.
gonna throw you off till we get to the destination.
I don't know, man.
How much are they paying you? You said a ticket?
Yeah.
Giving you we had a hard enough time defeating those idiot robots. You think we could really take on these jerks?
Well, I mean, is my boss gonna believe me that this happened? When does this happen every day?
I like you. Your hat's awesome. You seem like a cool guy. I'd like to have a drink with you sometime. That's never gonna happen if you chase after these goons.
I'm gonna lose the hat if I lose the job.
Hey, I told you there's enough.
A lightning
God.
bolt fires right between the two of you, and ahead you can see that they are still clashing swords. There's magic flying everywhere.
Wait, they're fighting each other?
Oh, they are fighting.
I didn't realize that they were fighting each other. I thought they were together.
All right, can we try to
Just
confront this thing?
real quick. When he threw the sword at her, what did you think that meant?
I thought they were throwing it at me.
We continue this conversation after the lightning throwing lady is gone?
Yeah, I just sort of want to watch this play out. You go do your thing.
I'm gonna go do my thing.
All right, I'm just gonna watch.
I'm
from
running
a safe
after
distance.
I'm running after lightning lady.
You're running after Lightning. All right, so Lightning Lady, as you are calling her, and the Warforged are currently engaged in combat at the end of this cart.
Okay.
So you're saying you want to run up there and try and engage?
Yeah.
Okay. So you swing at the Lightning Lady.
Okay.
All right. And you kind of land like right in between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And she grabs onto your hand, and you feel kind of like a little surge of electricity. And then without, like, just out of reflex, your arm kind of like flies up and it like hits the Warforged in the face.
Oh, crap.
And Lightning Lady, as you have so lovingly called her, seems to take that opportunity and sort of, when you're looking at her, she almost becomes transparent, but not quite transparent, just sort of misty. And she teleports further along on the next train. So
she
she is
blinked.
now, so she's made it like 30 feet away from you now onto the other train.
Oh my god.
The Warforged just sort of like looks at you and then leaps to the next train.
I'm
He doesn't even
sorry.
talk. He just leaps to the next train and starts
sorry.
running after her. But now it's clear that
messed
she is clearing the distance between the two of them. And he's chasing after her, hurling fireballs and all kinds of things. The train is moving along. You can see the mountains kind of coming up alongside of you. There's a forest over here, the river down there, as I said before. And she makes it to the head of the train. Roll a perception.
Me?
Yeah.
That's a critical fail.
You, for some reason, suddenly, like the sun catches your eyes real hard and you can't see anything. You're basically blinded. You roll a perception.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. That's a 6.
Okay. So you don't notice anything.
Worst thing in the world.
So she is on the engine part of the train, and the Warforged is like running to try and catch up to her. And she takes her sword, and she stabs it into the engine.
Oh crap.
And again, you see the iron start to kind of melt, and everything is starting to kind of shake at the engine. And she sort of looks off at you, Atlas, which you can't see, but you can see it. And she sort of does one of these, like, and then leaps off the train.
Oh snap.
That was so cool.
And as she does, the train engine explodes.
Oh, that wasn't.
At the same time, you see an airship fly just overhead, and you see her hanging on to
Oh my God.
a ladder, a rope ladder, as they're flying away with the little box in hand. The Warforged sort of looks up at her, hurls his sword up one more time, but can't quite hit her. And then you also see her sword fly out of the wreckage of the engine. Now that the engine has exploded, there are two problems that you have to deal with. One, the train no longer has power. And so it immediately crunches back onto the ground, grinding along the rune stones and starts to topple over.
Crap.
Right? At the same time, where the engine was, you see an air elemental burst out of its
yeah.
chains.
I'm free.
And it's this huge raging vortex kind of flying in front of you.
Where is the train as far as the tracks go? Are we like on a bridge? Or are we like...
No, you're sort of like, you know, below you there's like a steep embankment that eventually leads to the river. To the right of you is where the mountains are. But on either side of you there is enough kind of like
Okay.
space where you're not going to topple over a cliff, say. So, I'm gonna want both of y'all to make. I guess we'll call.
Like a dex?
We're gonna call this a reaction. You guys saw this coming because the first train went down, then the car in front of that went down, then the car went out, and so you saw it enough coming. So, pick what you would like to roll, either athletics or acrobatics, and tell me how you escape from your issues.
Okay.
While you guys are figuring out what you want to do, how are y'all doing now that the train has kind of suddenly lurched to a stop and you can feel it tipping over?
Well, that's not good.
No.
I mean, go to the opposite side to rain down.
Just slowly walk as it's turning onto
Yeah.
the side of the train.
Okay, so you're trying to shift the weight balance. All right. What did you want to roll, Rick?
I'm rolling acrobatics.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 plus 5. 19.
19?
So basically, okay, we've got train going forward to the right river, right?
To the left.
To the left river?
Yeah.
To the left river, to the right mountains?
Mountains.
In which way is the train tipping?
It's tipping over to the right.
So it's tipping towards the mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to sort of do like a back handspring as the train is tipping. So I'm handspringing off of the roof towards the side of the car that is now becoming the roof. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're basically trying to like wheel it. You're rolling over. As it rolls, you're going to roll with it,
So
essentially.
I'm rolling, flipping onto
Yeah.
the side of the car, which is now the top of the car,
Yeah.
and sort of Spider-Manning, if you will.
Right.
Boom, getting low, center of gravity,
Okay,
trying to hold on to the train until it comes to a complete stop.
perfect. What are you doing?
I rolled an 18 plus 2 of my athletics.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm just going to take a big leap in the opposite direction of where it's going to roll. So I'm leaping to the left rather than to the right.
So similar to what he's doing, where he's rolling over it.
Except I'm just going to leap.
But you're
and
not
try
doing
to
it as
clear the
cool.
train, basically.
Oh, okay. You're just trying to jump off the train, kind of down onto the down grade. All right. What are you two gonna do?
Well, we're sort of trapped in the car.
Yeah, I guess I'm just bracing myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm bracing against my sister.
All right. So you two, you're just kind of like holding on.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you both roll strength saving throws.
Strength?
Yes.
Oh, God.
4.
8.
Roll a 4. You roll an 8.
And you guys have no strength, do you?
No,
No.
Okay, so the train is starting to topple over onto the embankment to the side, and it's a flat field area. It's not too far out of it, so it's basically just falling over on its side and sliding forward through the dirt. Rhaegar, you definitely just jump over onto the top of it, and Spider-Man, as you said, now you're essentially like sliding along with
Surf's
it.
up.
Right? Surf's up, bro. Atlas, you leap like you had said, and you clear just over it, almost like a hurdle. And as you reach the other side, you realize like, okay, I'm like 10 feet up, 15 feet up maybe. So it might hurt a little bit on the way down. And so you kind of smack, into the ground a little bit, but you've got your armor and everything like that. And so you just sort of like dig into the ground a little bit. You kind of get like stuck in the ground. There's dirt everywhere and everything like that.
Sure.
And you'll take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Ash, I kind of wish you would have used your shield like a
Snowboard.
surfboard.
If you had done that, you would have taken no damage. Be creative. The more creative you are. Oh, by the way, you gain an inspiration, Rick.
Yay!
Because I love you, Spider-Man. So, Christina, you're kind of like holding back, trying to like make sure that like you and Brittany are okay, and like you always are trying to protect Brittany, so you're kind of like holding like this. And as things are turning over, just the weight of Brittany, and also you realize Perrin and Lordrum, who are also like trying to hold on to stuff, they're also behind you. And so kind of like the weight of all that kind of like forces you to kind of like fall over with it. So kind of everybody falls over on top of each other.
Whoa.
You're kind of able to kind of like shoulder most of it, but you land awkwardly kind of like on your arm, right?
No, not my arm.
And it sort of like strains a little bit.
No.
So you take 4 points of damage. Yeah. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. A lot of
I
people
am
falling on you.
almost dead.
And so it
my
kind
God.
of
How many
like falls and
I have 6
slides
left.
forward
I got you.
and comes to a stop.
Is my boss invisible sight anywhere?
Yeah, so he, Ransper,
Yeah.
the engineer, you see him towards the front of the train. It looks like most of the people in the other train cars have kind of like exited. Some of them are injured, they're kind of like carrying them out and everything like that. Doesn't seem like anyone died or anything, but a lot of people are pretty bruised and beaten up.
Yeah.
And you see Ransper at the front trying to like make sense of what's going on.
Hey, boss! I quit!
Probably a smart business move. What the hell happened?
I don't know! There was robot sand people, and something broke into the cargo, and there was a lightning bolt lady, and then the engine melted.
Yeah, I just realized we've got a big problem. And he sort of looks up, and there's the air elemental, raging, spinning around. All the dust is starting to kick up. You can actually see some of the rubble is kind of getting brought up into the air elemental, like there's kind of like metal slabs kind of like swinging around. But the Warforged, who had leapt forward, you see him kind of dive into the elemental, sword first, and the elemental sort of explodes out, shards of metal flying everywhere.
Oh God.
Okay.
But the elemental seems to have dissipated, and the Warforged you see is just kind of like standing down at the edge of the rubble, the wreckage.
Yeah.
But so now this is where you find yourselves, right? The train has crashed. Everybody who was on the train has kind of exited, and they're kind of like trying to make sense of what's going on.
As we're exiting the train, I take note if there's any like bottles that didn't get broken.
Roll a perception. Roll a perception check.
Nice.
21 total.
All right, you find a very expensive bottle of champagne. Yes.
Can I check the cargo car?
Sure.
Are you still at the front of the train?
No,
I was back here the whole
He was pretty
time.
close to it. Yeah, he's pretty close to it.
I just climbed down the ladder because, like, basically it flipped
Everything's
over.
sideways, right?
So I just hop over to this car.
Yeah. So roll a perception check.
All right. 8.
Total.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like there's anything of value in there. You really can't notice it. Just
All
looks
right.
like a whole bunch of garbage, basically.
All right. I don't like garbage.
Yeah. Another man's trash is just friggin' trash.
That's right.
Yep.
Why'd you throw it out, dum dum?
Also, I have a feeling like I would want, sister, we should go get our stuff from our car before we leave this train. There are things we should not leave behind.
Okay. We can
So
go.
have you left the train yet? Or you're still, you're still on
we're
the
still
train?
in the train,
Okay,
and
all
I
right.
want to get out like our luggage and stuff.
As you're kind of like climbing through trying to get places, you can see several of the other guards who are on the train are like coming by and they're like, everyone off the train, we'll get you your stuff. Just, we need to get this sorted and find out if people are dead or what's going on. So please, just get off the train. We'll check your tickets, make sure you're okay, all right? Yeah.
Where's the little guy?
Perrin
Yeah.
or Ranspur?
Aaron.
Perrin. He's just super drunk and kind of passed out.
Okay.
And Lordrum is basically carrying him off the train.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just worried about the little guy as well.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'll be like, okay, we'll get off the train. And then as soon as there's like a little cove or something to like sneak into real quick, I'm going to then cast disguise self on myself.
Okay, so you're gonna try and find yourself a little place where you can kind of hide. Roll a perception real quick.
Nice.
Okay.
17, so
So
20.
yeah, not too far from where you all are. You can see, just kind of like some trees and rocks and things that, they're far enough off the beaten path. No one's gonna see you if you walk over there, and they're all very focused on what's all happening over here. You can also now notice that up by Ranspur, the Warforged has come up and is starting to talk to Ranspur.
Okay.
And he seems to be, fine. He's not like violently attacking anyone.
I mean, I'm interested enough that I would like to use my my observation to. I can see
Right.
what they're saying.
Sure. So that's right, because you can read lips,
Yeah,
basically.
I'm observant. I can read
Warforged
lips.
don't have lips, but we'll say
Yeah,
they do. Basically, the Warforged is turning to Ranspur and he's like, I was tasked with protecting this box. This was my duty, and it has now been taken. I apologize for the damage to the train. I'm sorry that I endangered all of you. I will right this wrong. Ranspur is just like, what are you talking about? Why did my train explode? And how did you kill that elemental so quickly? Don't worry about it. And he starts to kind of walk over to the rest of the group. And Ranspur follows him. And Ransper turns to everybody and starts to address the whole group, basically everybody who's out and about trying to figure everything out. Okay, everyone, I will contact Fairhaven. We will find some way to get us all transported back, but it could take a few days. We don't really plan on trains exploding spontaneously, so we don't really have a contingency plan for this at the moment. But we will have you all taken care of if you just set up camp here for a few days. We will be able to accommodate you. We will give you all the food that you need, everything that you want. We can stay here for a while. And then he kind of like whispers over to a couple of the guards. He's like, I need you to go to Askelios, and I need you to immediately contact Fairhaven General. And at this point now, you know, he's kind of covering his mouth so you can't see the rest of what he's saying. Then you also see him kind of pull out this little stone, and then he hands it to one of the guards, and you see him kind of like whisper to it, and then hands it to the guard.
I'm really into this stone now.
I still want to disguise myself as one of the guards so I can get back into the train and get my stuff.
Okay.
Can't you just ask Ranspar for your stuff back?
I guess. I don't know. They wouldn't let us in. Hey, Ranspar, can we go back and... I need to get my luggage. There's really important stuff in there.
It's not really safe in there, but I mean, we'll get everything out from there. We'll bring it out. Do you still want to try and disguise yourself?
Is there something?
So what they
secret
are
in there?
doing is that you can see that they are slowly unloading all of the cargo from the train out into the field, so that people can come and grab
But
all
what
of their stuff
about,
and
like,
find
because
it.
I'm assuming we were in, like, a sleeper car. I want my stuff from there.
Yeah, I mean, they're pulling everything out of the train,
Okay.
like literally everything.
That's fine. I'll wait then. I'll just hover over them until our stuff is
Okay, so you're hovering.
safe.
I'm really interested in the stone. And I want that stone. The guard who had the stone, where did that guard go?
He actually immediately started heading off north.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Ranspar.
You're gonna go to Ransper?
Yep.
Okay.
Ranspar.
Yes.
Whisper into a rock.
What is a sending stone? I'm sending for help.
Why are you keeping secrets is what I'm trying to say. Why are you keeping secrets from everybody on the train?
Who the heck are you, and why are you questioning what I'm doing? I'm trying to get us help.
I'm worried, man.
I'm worried too. That's why I just sent one of my best guards with a sending stone.
Why did we have anything on the train that was so valuable that a lightning lady would have came and blown the whole thing up? When I got on this train, nobody told me I was getting on a train
Hold on. How do you know about
the lightning lady?
you saw her?
Yeah, I saw her. She was on top of the train. She blew up the whole thing.
Why were you on top of the train?
What else was I supposed to do? Nobody else was trying to stop her. Your guards weren't trying to stop her, except for that guy, but he quit. He's not even a guard anymore.
Okay, all right. Now,
All
tell
I'm
me
saying is you
everything.
wanna-
No, tell me what you saw.
So a bunch of little guys came out of that cargo car, and we took care of them, no problem. Like, it was easy. And
Wait, they came out of the car?
yeah, like, okay.
I thought someone told me they came in through the windows.
Lightning lady, though, I think she summoned them. Long
I
story
don't
short,
know what's
though,
happening.
we kill the little guys, then Lightning Lady comes in. She's probably pissed off because we killed her friends. And then she jumps on the top of the train. Then this clockwork guy starts chasing her. And then she blows up the whole thing.
All right, so I saw him. I've spoken to him.
Yeah.
And he told me similar things, but what are you talking about, this box or something? What did it look like?
Like, I don't know, like a chest?
Describe it to him. Tell him what it looked like.
Bigger than a bread box. Right underneath the arm.
I don't remember this being put on the train. Get the manifest. Get the manifest. I need to see this. No secrets, all right? I don't, there's nothing wrong. I sent a sending stone with my guard so that we can get help here immediately. I'm literally just trying to get us an airship to get all of these people home. I was trying to be quiet because this is an Orion train, and if I bring a Lorander airship here to try and save all these people, that's gonna cause a problem, okay?
Do Lorander own all of the airships?
Most of them, yes.
That lady flew off in an airship.
That could be something. I don't know.
Doesn't Lorander want to sabotage the trains because they sort of cut into their business? Couldn't this be like a inside job? Like maybe Lorander hired somebody to blow up a train in order to damage the reputation of the train company in order to get more business to the airships?
I don't have time for your conspiracy theories, okay?
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know what kind of stones you've been listening to, but this is way too much, okay? Look, all I know is someone blew up my train, and I need to get all these people home. As Ranspur is walking away, yeah, just want to say something?
Well, yeah, go for it.
As Ranspur's walking away, the Warforged kind of comes up, and he says, what do you know about the box? What did you see?
I saw Lightning Lady run away with it.
Did you see anything else?
I saw you chasing her. So you obviously knew about the box. What's in the box?
All I know is I have to protect the box.
Who told you to protect it?
I don't know.
What do you know? Only that you have to protect the box?
Protect the box.
I'm curious in the Warforged guy as well, so I'd like to walk up to him.
Sure.
Yeah. Be like, dude, those are some pretty kick-ass moves you got. Your sword boomerangs back to you.
Yes.
First of all, where'd you learn those sweet moves?
This sword is a part of me.
All right. And what's with the box?
I've already been through the box thing. He doesn't know what's in the box. He doesn't know who told him to protect the box.
Do you know who the Lightning Lady was?
No.
Do you know what she is? She had like scaly...
She appeared to be a Genasi, but I don't know much else.
Genasi.
Genasi.
Where are they from?
Everywhere.
Oh. I should have known that. That was a trick question, by the way. I just want to make sure that you knew.
Is there anything that you're doing right now?
No, I'm just with Brittany.
Okay.
We're trying to get her stuff back.
Get our stuff back.
Rifling through your
Yeah,
stuff?
she's like helicoptering over the guards.
I am.
Yeah.
Be careful with that.
So yeah, the guards do bring your stuff out
Good.
along with everything else. You're able to get to it. So the Warforged goes over to Ranspur and is talking to him again. Are you watching?
Yeah.
You can see him say something to the effect of, I'm going north, I'm following that airship, I'm going to get the box back, I'm going to make this right. And then he too starts to walk north.
Okay.
And then he stops and he looks back at you and he looks at your shield. And he looks back at you and then he walks over to you again.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I know that.
Oh. It's like my old family crest, I think. We don't use it much anymore. My father sort of, well, he got really religious, which is not what my grandparents were, but he sort of abandoned his family. So this is my grandfather's shield, and
Where are you going now?
well, I was trying to get to a city just to look for work, but I don't know. I just quit my job, and now I'm really just sort of between things, just floating around.
I'm going to be heading north to Askelios. Would you care to accompany me?
Well, I mean, you're the most badass person I've ever met, so yeah.
What is badass?
It's what you are, my friend.
Oh my god.
This is kind of circular logic.
Yeah.
My name's not badass, though. You may have me confused with someone else.
What is your name?
Hexaphon. You can call me Hex.
All right, Hex,
I
it's
wanna
nice to
call you
meet you.
Fun.
No one calls me fun.
Ah.
I'm Atlas, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Why is he waving at me?
I think he wants to ask a question.
Yes?
Can I come?
Can he come?
He seems all right enough. He did back us up in the fight back there, and he was the only other one besides me that came up on top of the train to try to stop that lightning lady.
True. Wait, if we go,
Yeah.
can we bring those other two?
Well, that one lady that liked my hat and traded hats with me.
As
she
you're
also...
talking, Lord Drum, with little drunk Perrin in between him, comes walking forward and says to the Warforged, my companion and I must get to Askelios immediately, and we cannot wait here. Will you get us there with safe passage?
Oh, jeez.
Hex kind of turns to them and says, you may follow along.
It's where we're heading anyway.
Yeah, if these guys are coming, then those two definitely have to come with us.
Are you going to go ask them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the train, looking. I imagine you're standing there impatiently tapping your foot, waiting for your
Well,
luggage
we got
to come
our
out.
luggage, so I'm
you got your
looking through it, making sure nothing's missing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I come up to you and I'm like, Brittany,
Rhaegar?
are you just gonna hang around here? And are you really gonna wait for that airship?
Well, I mean, we do have a show in 3 days.
Sure, but I mean, how do you feel about coming with us? That guy Lorem that little guy, Perrin.
He's coming.
Yeah, but he's probably gonna be passed out for most of the trip. But you know who else is coming?
We can make sure that he's passed out for most of the trip.
That Warforge. I call him Fun. He's coming
Did
too.
we see the Warforged out?
I don't think he goes on.
No, I don't
I mean,
think
you see him now because
Yeah.
he's out and about. And he sticks out pretty
Okay.
well.
We're gonna go on an adventure is what I'm saying. And sure, you could wait around here for an airship for your show because you're so fancy. But how many shows have you played? You're gonna miss one show. You're gonna pass up this adventure.
What's going on? Did we get everything?
Gregor's offering an adventure, but we have a show in 3 days.
Well, I mean, it's not the first one we canceled.
Right?
We've only canceled 2 other shows, and that was once because you were vomiting.
If you consider the situation,
So
your train crash, I think people will understand that you aren't doing
So
a
just-
We're
show.
going to
So-
miss it anyways because it's going to take a couple of days for them to set up camp and get an airship here.
Where are we going and why are we going?
I walk up as well. Hey, we're about to
Hey,
walk up to some city or something with this Warforged guy. And I don't know, it sounds like it might be trouble. You guys seem pretty good as backup in the fight. Do you guys want to come with?
Well, where are we going?
and Lordra, like as he hears it in his drunken stupor, Perrin kind of perks up and says, "Ready? We're going north. We're going to Stormhold."
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rick here. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Hero Squad Under the Dragon Shadow. And if you guys did, maybe consider becoming one of our patrons at patreon.com/stumpgamers, like all these amazing people have. Your guys' help directly contributes to us creating new series like Hero Squad and so much more to come in the future. Click that link down below, become a patron, get some awesome rewards. Thanks for your support, guys. We'll see you next time.